Alright, everybody, this is DJ with DJ's Tips. Hey, I'm out fooling around today, and I'm on the St. Johns River down here in Deland, Florida. And I want to show you something. I've got some tips that I think you'll really like to see. You know, you see a lot of tournament anglers around the world. They're out there going all over, up and down the river, and up and down in bayous, and back in the coves and on points. Well, I'm going to show you something that they're missing. Right here in Deland, they have a lot of tournaments that go out of here, right across the road here, and the people just come in here and they fish, and then they come back for tournaments, and guess what? They release them fish right there at the ramp, right at the ramp. Well, everybody comes down the floor. They want to catch fish. They want to know how. Well, everybody doesn't fish the same way. A lot of people like to go up and down the river and fish these deep holes and around the bends and stumps and grass and a lot of lily pads. Well, this is what they're missing out on. Here on the St. Johns, out of the land here, all you really need to do if you want to catch some fish is remember, everything that you're passing, there's fish there. There's fish up against the pilings, there's fish under the docks, under boats, and all you literally got to do is take time and fish for them. They're there. But just remember one thing: a tournament just goes out here every week, every Wednesday, every Saturday and Sundays. There's tournaments going out of here. These fish don't go nowhere. They stay right there in them channels until they're ready to head back down the St. Johns or up the St. Johns. So I want to show you something. As you can see here, my assistant's here. She's got a camera here, and she's just going to show you by moving that camera back and forth a little bit of what's up in here. And now you see all these boats, all these boats and all these pilings. You don't have to be out on the St. Johns in the middle of it to catch fish. And I'm going to show you how you should fish on these spots for these largemouth bass and the big gars, 3-foot gars that everybody looks over. They're in these waters, and they're right here around these boats. So all you need to do is have yourself a worm, a largemouth bass, just like that. And take a 1/8 or a small split shot or lead head, and put it on a number 2 or number 3 size hook with a rubber worm. Down here, everybody knows about the green pumpkin, the red watermelon worms. Everybody knows about them. But there's things they're not showing you on what to do with them worms. Also, electric blue. Electric blue is a good color, and it's so close to the black and blue that everybody says throw. It's good, but you've got to be willing to take time. Put in your time. So all you need to do is these powders like this. Just flip that worm right up against them powders. Let it go to the bottom. Let it go to the bottom, and all you need to do is just pick it up and down a little bit. Just shake it like that. Shake it there. Oh, whoops! I missed one right there. Well, that's the way it goes. Sometimes you get them, and sometimes you don't. Well, you just pick it up, jerk it around a couple times, let it go back down to the bottom. You can leave it lay there 3 to 5 seconds. Let it lay there. Nothing picks it up. You don't. And another thing you need to do is watch your line. These fish a lot of times will pick it up. People don't know they even got a hit. What they do, they'll swim that line, or go to the right or left, or they'll pull on it. Always watch the line. So what you got to do, if you don't get a hit, I really don't know this afternoon here if I'm going to catch you or not, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just going from places to places and fishing at these ramps and marinas and trying to get a fish. And I'm tickled to death to be able to show you this, but just remember, let it go to the bottom, let it lay there 3 or 5 seconds, and just kind of lift it up slow like that, or jerk it a little bit. Just tip, just tip, just play with them, tip, and you never know when one's going to grab it. But you go around in these coves, offsetting coves back off the main river, and when you see all these boats and all these pilings like this, these poles hold fish. A lot of people don't want want to fish that way, but this is an awesome way if you're a shoreline angler, and that's what I'm doing right now, is just fishing off the shore and fishing on the dock. But remember, whenever you fish out like this, always hit all these boats up under the docks and under the boats, the pontoons, the small boats, big boats, all kind of boats. Fish right beside them, as close as you can get your worm, and just let it go all the way to the bottom and work it back. Remember, like the channel, like what you've seen, and subscribe to it. And this is DJ with DJ6 Tips. Thank you, and thank you very much. And look for my next video, because I'm going to be doing them probably 3 or 4 of them a week. I'm going to try to educate the world and learn what I've learned, and over the last 30 years, 35 years, I have won on my tricks and my tips. I've won over 48 bass tournaments. I've placed in 105 top 10 finishes. So if you want to be good and try to do this the way it should be done, just pay attention to what I'm telling you, and remember, you will be better and catch more fish. Thank you much, and God bless you all.